Nagaland registered the highest single-day spike of 126 COVID-19 cases today. Dimapur and Kohima continues to see surge in the number of cases. Nagaland government extends the ongoing lockdown measures in the state by a month. Issues new consolidated guidelines on lockdown measures for strict implementation. And India recorded a single-day surge of 55,078 infections. COVID-19 caseload raised past 16 lakh today. Number of recoveries rise to 10.57 lakh. We are back at this time once again. Well, hello viewers, welcome to News and Trends, and you're watching the daily news broadcast. With those headlines, we now take you to the top stories of this bulletin. First, the update on COVID-19 in the state. Nagaland registered the highest single-day spike of 126 COVID-19 cases today, with positive cases of the coronavirus being reported from the two worst-hit districts of Nagaland, Dimapur and Kohima. State's Health and Family Welfare Minister Espang Yupom informed this in a tweet this afternoon that the 126 fresh cases were reported from the 418 samples that were tested. He said 95 cases were from Dimapur while the rest 31 were from Kohima. The minister informed through this tweet that all the contact tracing have been activated for safety precautions. Dimapur's tally of the coronavirus continues to surge even as the district remained the worst hit in terms of the number of positive cases of the coronavirus. An addition of 95 cases takes its tally of total number of cases to 699, with 2 fatalities and active cases at 530. Since the lockdown, Dimapur has seen cases rise to 268 in just 9 days. Meanwhile, the Christian Institute of Health Sciences and Research CIHSR today announced the suspension of all OPD, emergency and new admission from today, the 31st of July, till further notice. CIHSR Director Dr. Sedevi informed that the announcement comes after 4 staff of CIHSR tested positive for COVID-19 yesterday. However, the director informed that critical services like hemodialysis, chemoradiation and BSL-2 laboratory will continue to remain open. In the state capital Kohima, where the lockdown is also being enforced for a week beginning 25th July, the number of fresh cases continues to surge. A total of 257 cases have been reported from Kohima within the last 9 days, including today's fresh cases. The alarming rate at which the positive cases are emerging has forced the district administration to enforce a total lockdown in the district for a week to allow health authorities to conduct contact tracing and surveillance within the Kohima municipality. Overall, 474 positive cases have been reported so far, with an addition of 31 new cases today. A total of 127 patients have recovered, and active cases stand at 347 in Kohima. Kifri still remains the only district in the state that has not reported any COVID-19 cases so far. However, Longland too has become a COVID-19 positive-free district, as all the 3 patients that were reported from the district have recovered from that infection. As per the data provided by the Department of Health and Family Welfare, the state's tally of total positive cases now stand at 1,693, with 635 recovered and active cases at 1,052. 4 persons have succumbed to the virus from the state. Meanwhile, Nagaland government has decided to extend the ongoing lockdown measures in the state by a month till August 31st. In an order issued today, Chief Secretary Nagaland Temjan Toy notified that new consolidated guidelines on lockdown measures have been issued for strict implementation, with effect from 1st August 2020 up till 31st August 2020. The guidelines has stated that all the schools, colleges and coaching institutions will remain closed till 31st of August. However, online distance learning shall continue to be permitted and shall be encouraged. All cinema halls, shopping malls, swimming pools, gymnasiums, entertainment parks, auditoriums, theatres, assembly halls and similar places shall be closed. Social, political, sports, entertainment, academic, cultural, religious functions and other large gatherings will not be permitted. Saloons, parlors and barber shops are also to remain closed, and also sports complexes and stadia. All public places in the state like parks, museums, libraries, recreation centers, etc. and use of public toilets shall be stopped. The Civil Secretariat and Directorates in Kohima and Dimapur and all the government offices in the districts shall function with attendance of officers of Deputy Secretary and above in the Secretariat and Deputy Director and above in the Directorate, and the Head of Office and immediate junior in the district offices being mandatory. For other categories of officers and staff, a rooster system shall be worked out whereby 50% staff attends office every alternate week. Those not attending office on a particular day will have to be available on telephone and electronic means of communication at all times. Deputy Commissioner Kohima Gregory Tejawele has informed that the total lockdown of the Kohima municipal area has been extended under Kohima Sadar jurisdiction for a further period of 7 days with effect from 1st August 2020 till 7th August 2020. The Deputy Commissioner informed that this decision was taken at the emergency meeting of the District Task Force Kohima, which was held today. According to a DIPR report, this extension of the complete lockdown measures by the DTF Kohima is necessitated after taking into consideration and deliberating on the recent surge in the rapid COVID-19 positive cases in the district outside the quarantine centers. The report said all the provisions of the total lockdown order dated 23rd July 2020 will be in force. Further, in order to facilitate and alleviate the general public from shortages of essential commodities, the respective ward, colony, village panchayats are entrusted to identify certain shops within the jurisdiction and accommodate the request of the citizens and to systematically adhere to the social distance concept by avoiding unwanted physical contacts. The contact persons of the ward, colony, village panchayats and the online delivery of essential commodities will be identified and notified by the Kohima Municipal Council KMC separately. Meanwhile, all the public have been advised to follow all safety precautions of wearing masks all the time, frequently washing hands and maintain social physical distances to ensure public health, hygiene and personal safety. The Deputy Commissioner Kohima also notified that in view of detection of COVID-19 positive cases residing at Pejocha Colony, Naga Bazaar, Officers Hill, New Reserve Colony and Forest Colony, these areas have been demarcated as sealed area in order to contain the spread of the disease, infection and for necessary contact tracing. All movement of person, vehicles within the defined seal area is strictly restricted, prohibited and under active surveillance with immediate effect. The Government of Nagaland has approved the constitution of the Nagaland Staff Selection Board NSSB for recruitment of Group C posts in the state of Nagaland. The Nagaland Staff Selection Board NSSB shall function as per the Nagaland Staff Selection Board Regulations 2020. The NSSB shall be administratively under the Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department. According to a DIPR report, the NSSB Regulations 2020 shall come into force with effect from the date of publication in the Nagaland Gazette. Thereafter, all direct recruitment of Group C posts presently recruited by the Departmental Recruitment Board as per this Department's Office Memorandum dated 26 October 2017 shall henceforth be recruited through the Nagaland Staff Selection Board. These regulations comprise of the composition of the NSSB, service conditions of the chairman, members and official staff of the NSSB, and the functions of the NSSB regarding the conduct of examinations and recommendations of suitable candidates for appointment of Group C posts in the state. With a record single-day surge of 55,078 infections, India's COVID-19 caseload raised past 16 lakh today, just 2 days after it reached the 15 lakh mark, while the number of recoveries rose to 10,57,805 according to the Union Home Health Ministry data. The country has so far registered 16,38,870 instances of the coronavirus infection. The death toll has increased to 35,747 with 779 fatalities being reported in the last 24 hours, the data updated at 8 a.m. showed. There are 5,45,318 active cases in the country. The recovery rate rose to 64.54%, while the fatality rate dropped further to 2.18%. Maharashtra has reported the highest number of cases, followed by Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. In the northeast, Assam has reported 38,407 cases of the pathogen. A total of 4,706 cases have been reported in Tripura, 2,505 in Manipur. Arunachal Pradesh has reported 1,484. Meghalaya has reported 803 cases. Sikkim 610 and Mizoram has registered 408 infections so far. The overall number of global COVID-19 cases has increased to over 17.29 million, while the deaths have topped to more than 6.72 lakh, according to the Johns Hopkins University. As of this morning, the total number of cases stood at 1,72,95,674, while the fatalities rose to 6,72,774. The US accounted for the world's highest number of infections and fatalities at 44,93,661 and 1,52,040 respectively. Brazil came in the second place, followed by India, Russia and South Africa. And with that, we come to the end of this news broadcast. Do subscribe to us on our YouTube channel and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well, and stay updated with the latest from across the world, the country, the region and from the state as well. Meanwhile, stay safe, practice safe health hygiene and maintain social distancing wherever you are. But most importantly, take good care of yourself. Thanks for watching.